For this tutorial, we're gonna need those 3 tools. Besides the WinRAR or 7-zip, you need some extracting tool. You have the links on the comment sections. You're gonna need Blender 2.79 specifically, and you're gonna need some image edit tool. I'm gonna use Photoshop, but you can use GIMP or whatever you want. The bike we're gonna make, we need some images, or if you want to do manually, you can do it. Doesn't matter, but I will take this image and this bike for inspiration. It's a Brazilian bike. I think it's very cool, and I'm gonna put it in the game as a 450 CRF. We're gonna replace the original texture and put her in the game. Before opening Blender and our CRF model from the game, let's first install the plugin. You can use Windows R key, and you're gonna use this command to enter this folder. Come to this folder, come here in Blender, Foundation, 2.79, Scripts, Add-ons, okay? Now let's take this folder here, let's copy and paste the files here, and we have our tools. They need to be extracted, okay? Don't put .har or .zip files here, but then extract it. With Blender open, come here in File, User Preference, Add-ons, search for THPS, and there we have it. Gonna activate it, and it's activated. Now we're gonna put the base file directors. Just come on that folder you were in Blender. Let's copy this. Actually, you need to copy the Tech Tools folder because we need that rock file. Copy this, copy the path, and paste it here. And all working. Okay, we can save user settings, and now we have the add-on to work with the Neversoft game old games models, and works for MTX Mototrax as well. Now let's prepare the scene. We can delete the cube, we can delete the camera, we can delete the lamp. We don't need those. Come here in environment, in world actually, and come here in environment lighting, activate it, and just keeps 1. Now on the sidebar you should see Tech Tools. I have the game folder open. Let's come here in data, models, bikes, choose your bike. I'm gonna choose Honda. Now we have the bike files. They have no extension, but no problem, this is correct. Let's take the 450, and we need just the skin file and the text file. Select these 2 files, copy them, and let's paste them in our folder to be more organized. I'm gonna paste them, model, CRF, and I'm gonna paste them here. I'm gonna call it MTX model files. I'm gonna paste it. Okay. To import the files into Blender, you need rename the files with the extension explicit in the name. Just take the file and the skin file, the Z skin file, put a dot skin, just that, okay? You need to do that. And for the text file, the same, you're gonna rename it and add explicitly a .tex file. So now you can hold shift and right button and copy as path, okay? Come here, import level model, choose tag 1, scene skin file, you're gonna paste it. You need to delete the quotes, okay? Now here in the texture file field, you're gonna do the same thing, shift right button, copy as path. We're gonna paste it here, delete the quotes, and you need to be sure that the files have the explicit extension here, .tex, here and in the folder itself. You need to guarantee. Okay, now hit OK button and you have your bike. It doesn't have texture, it's a Blender thing. Just come here and material. Now we have our bike, nice and done. The model is beautiful and we have the texture, the original texture, but we don't want the original texture, so we're gonna start to modding it. Okay, How we gonna do that? First, let's see our bike. We gonna want to make this bike so it's like the stock CRF. It have the stock rims, the iron rims, the silver rims. What's more, it have the blue seat, not the red one. It has some graphics. It's a white CRF, so we can just take this texture, but we can take the texture from another bike. The bikes, we can see that some bikes have what we need. Actually, what we need. Let's see. You can see the bike characteristics. So look at that bike. That bike has a blue seat. Maybe we can take this texture file to work with. We have some yellow rims if we need. We have some, oh look, the bike body is slightly orange. It's some golden body. Oh, here the police bike, if we see clearly, is just a CRF. Look at that, the CRF for 50, actually the 250 2 strokes. If you look actually to the, if you look carefully to the bike, it's the same bike as the police. Yeah, it's the same bike. He uses a CRF, right? Yeah, right. He uses a CRF, but he have the white plastics, so we can take that for us if we want to use. Here in Blender, you can use these lines here, these diagonal lines here. You can drag them. And here in the cube, let's change it for UV image editor. Very nice. And here you can see the bike textures. It's what we need. From Blender itself, you can actually draw here if you want. You can paint, and you start to see the changes in real time. But I don't want to do that this way. But you can do that this way if you just came here. If you came here like the side of the bike and you paint it all, and look at that. But I don't want to use that in this way. We can actually use it in external editors, is far better. Let's save this. Let's save it into our CRF Brazil orbital graphics. Let's save it here. Okay, how can you edit this? You come here in this small icon here, and you choose write file to current directory, and you overwrite it. Okay, you need to do this to unpack it. And then you came here to image, and you can replace the image. And let's replace the image, but first we need a edited image. You can come here, image, and you can save as image, and rename it to something that you will rapidly identify. So let's take side. Let's save here in, let's create a texture, but textures custom. This time it's custom, and let's save it here. Okay, simply open as a texture model because it was exported as PNG, I think. Here in texture custom you have the side. Now just edit your texture the way you want. The texture quality is not one of the best. You can see just a pixelated image. Let's open the image here. Let's take the side bike and let's cut the part that we want. I'm gonna do something like that. Okay, let's copy, let's paste it, let's invert. Okay, let's take it the right size, something like that. Okay, let's take the side from the police, from the officer dick bike, because it's white, so we can get that. It will be better to work with. Let's come here, let's go into the game data, models, bikes, Honda. We have officer dick here, and we can, let's copy this. Let's get back to our modding folder. Let's open an officer dick CRF textures. Let's paste. Let's add the MTX extension. Let's use the tool, the tag tools. So this time is text to TGA. Choose the file. Okay. Let's just open all and we will see that. Let's open all. Yeah. Is the, I think we pass it. Actually we need the 22. Let's open the 22 is the seat. We're gonna edit the seat, so let's already take it. We need these two. It's the back side, the back plastic. We need the back plastic. We need it. This is the front plastic of the bike. We need it. This is the swing arm. We need it. Let's see. Yeah, because it has some. What in the original motorbike? What do we have here? Let's see. It actually have the sponsors here, so leave it that way. We're gonna save it as PNG. Let's save as PNG. Let's save in the custom textures. Same way as this one. Let's save it here as PNG. We're gonna edit this. Gonna close this. Let's save this as well. What is the bike like? It has the Honda in front and some decals here, but I won't make these decals because textures custom PNG. Save it. Okay, we can close it. Let's fix this. We're gonna make it. Let's remove the color and let's try to give it a white. Don't need to be perfect, it's okay. And we have it. Let's save it to the game. Let's just save it as PNG in the texture custom folder. Okay. Now in Blender we can start to modify the texture. Okay, so here choose the texture you want. Let's take this side for example. You can replace it, but the replace option is disabled by default. You need to unpack the image. Let's say this texture here. These textures, I need to replace it. You can't replace it, so you came here and write file to current director. You can overwrite it, and then you can replace it. Let's replace texture customs. We need to replace it with 20. Okay, let's take 20 and look at that. Let's try the side of the bike. I think it will be very nice. Let's do the dirty one. Unpack it, image, replace image. This is the 21, I guess. Maybe it's 21. Let's try with the side of the bike. We can image. Let's unpack it. Image. Let's replace the image with the texture custom of the side of the bike. Nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, let's do it with the other side of the bike, that is here. Yeah, it's inverted, but I don't care. It will work for the tutorial. Let's change the front part. It's a big red one. Here, the first one. Unpack it, image. Let's replace the image. It's the 8. Okay, oh, it's getting very nice. Now let's make the seat white. Actually blue. Let's make the seat blue. Come here, Photoshop. We have the seat here. Control J. Let's overlay this with color. Let's choose the color we want. It's like this tone of blue. And in the up layer, we can make it like that. We can change this configuration. This is very nice, very nice. We can change the opacity. maybe. Yeah. Let's make something about this. Let's see the bike. I think it looks like the blue. Yeah, that's nice. Let's save it. Blender supports like PSD files. You can just save as PSD. It's better than save that as PNG. Look, it's 22 PSD. Let's save it, and you can come here, Blender. Let's choose the seat. Where's the seat? Here. Let's unpack it, image, and let's replace it. The 22 PSD. Nice. That's very nice. Very nice. I like the result. Okay, so that now our bike is ready. You can do whatever you want with the bike. You can change the tire colors. Every part just came here and replace the image as you want. You can paint the tires, but I will leave it like that. Okay, if you have your bike ready, before exporting it, you need to do the following. Come here in the history, the objects, and you need to come here in vertex groups. That is the bike bones, but you can't export the bike bones, so we're gonna delete all of them. You can come here in this sphere, this triangle, object data, come here in the vertex groups, that down arrow, and delete all groups. Okay, you need to delete them, and now you can correctly export. Export scene to tag1 model. It's tag1, not tag2. It's tag1 model, not MDL. Use .skin file. Don't generate the script, you don't need it. We just need the text file. Let's save it as MTX Brazil custom, and let's export it, and we're ready. Now let's change it on the game. Okay, Blender exports as a models file. You can come here, and now we have our files. The only file we need is this. You can delete this .skin, .co, we don't need. We just need the text file. It's latex because Windows identify as latex file, but is a text file, is a proprietary format from Neversoft. Come here in your game file. Let's come here. My game is here, MTX Mototrax, data, models. Let's come here in bikes, Honda. Okay, so we need to replace this text file here. How can we do that? We can simply, let's take the name, because we need the exactly name, and rename your file. Okay, but that's not all. You need a hex editor app. Use HXD, is very easy to use, not complicated here. Okay, don't be scared. Take your file, you edit and drag it to the editor. Take the original text file, drag it to the editor as well. Now we're gonna edit the binaries of the file, just the header, nothing too complicated. Go to the file that works in the game. This is the actually work in the game. You can take any text file that works in the game, and let's copy the first 2 lines of hexadecimal byte. Okay, X, and take the 2 files. Just copy, came here, and paste, and overlaps the first 2 lines of your custom text file. Save it. Okay, almost done now. You can delete the original one, the latex file, we don't need it. Now you rename it, delete the extensions, and done. You need to have a file that has the same name and have no extension. And do the hex editor thing, it's not complicated, you can use it easily. Now delete the original one, copy that, paste on the folder, and there you have it. Let's test it on the game. The shell model is another tutorial, another video we can make, but actually the game uses 2 models. One model for the paddock, for the selection, and one model for the in-game. Okay, our bike is edited, but not the shell model. Okay, this is a tutorial for another video. Just forget about the shell right now. Let's test it here, and there we have it, our custom bike on MTX. All working well. You can see the tires are working well, the suspension is just the texture. I made it very fast because not something a very beautiful job, but it was. And you can just play your game with the custom texture. Any bike that you want, the process is the same. You can do it for models as well. You can edit gear, shirts, it's almost the same.